Are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Sergeant Lett. I'm actually currently in downtown Dover. Going to be eating some dinner there shortly. It's good food. Nonetheless, the individual that is holding the camera is a high school guidance counselor for one of the high schools in my area. We're going to leave it at that. I'm just going to ask her some questions. You will not see her, but you will hear her voice. She has attended what we call the educator's workshop. It's something the Marine Corps does each year. Actually, each recruiting station does it throughout the continental United States. It's really just 3 or 4 days where we take some high school guidance counselors and principals and we send them down to Paris Island or San Diego if you're out west, just so they can see kind of the training that the kids go through that come from their high schools oftentimes to join the Marine Corps. I'm going to now ask her some questions just real quick. What do you think of your experience on Paris Island? And obviously you've had interaction with Marine Corps recruiters on a regular basis. Just what are your impressions?
The workshop, I would say, is probably one of the best trainings that I could have ever gone to. As a counselor, to actually be able to see what we were doing and like what we send our kids to and what the Marine Corps was looking for, I think was really, really important. When I came back from there, I actually wrote a letter to the people that sent us because it was awesome. It was just an experience that I can't even really describe. It gave me more insight on what my kids do, and I think ultimately makes me a better counselor.
Well, I think that sums it up pretty well. I mean, it is about the kids. That is, and we want them to be informed. If they're going to join the Marine Corps, we want them to know what they're in for. It's beneficial for both parties. It's not good for the Marine Corps if they're not really sure what's going on, and it's not good for the kid. So it's all about information, getting it out there, make them so they can have the most informed decision that they can. One last question for the guidance counselor would be just, how would you explain the access that you had while you were on Paris Island?
Unbelievable. There is no way that we had any idea that we were going to be able to do the different things that we were able to do. I'm still floored. I kind of went a little bit nervous as to what it was going to be, and the fact that they really, you know, they got us up early in the morning and put us in a formation and made us do all kinds of stuff. But
can they still see me on there?
Yes.
All right.
But made us do things that, you know, I could never have imagined having been able to do. And really, you know, we got to sit down with people from our area who were in the middle of recruit training, and I think that was probably the best part of the experience, is being able to talk to kids midway through this and saying, you know, are you still happy you're here? Those kind of questions, and it was awesome.
What, now that you did bring that up, we're going to try to keep this short. What type of reaction did you get from the local police that you were able to sit down and actually eat with and talk one-on-one with?
They were, the kid that we sat down with was really funny because he was just, to see people who weren't there was like this amazing experience for him. So he was talking, he was asking about things from home, but then just talking about like what he was going through, and it was the hardest thing he's ever done in his life, but he was so close to being done, and he was so excited to actually like, to hear him talk, and it was like, you know, you see the difference that it made for that kid and how excited he was to finish, to graduate, to get home, and just those things that he had learned, you could tell that were coming out of him. He would say something that maybe wasn't exactly what he was supposed to say, and immediately would be like, oh wait, like, I'm gonna be a Marine, you don't talk like that, like you don't say those things anymore. So it was just really cool.
No, that's what it's about. And anybody that watches this vlog, please, like I said, spread the word. It's just about information. It's all it is. If you want it, ask for it and we'll give it to you. I'll be back shortly, probably tomorrow. Thank you to my guest. She did not have to do that, and I know you cannot see her, but there's absolutely nothing in or around her that made her say anything.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'll see you next time.